Hello Ronnie, hello everyone. Right, this is a VR to Ronnie's Piper McG's 300 sub contest. Firstly, let me start off by saying a big congrats. I'm not surprised that you got 300 plus subs, because you're a really interesting guy to watch, and you know, I like your videos. They're useful, interesting, so keep making them as you are. Housekeeping first. Sorry, I lost my train of thought then. I can't smoke a pipe because I'm indoors. I wanted to make it outside today, but it's chucking it down with rain, and it's as windy as anything. So I'm stuck with my little snuff box here that I got the other week, and in it I've got a blend of chocolate and hazelnut snuff, which is awesome. It's Sam Gareth chocolate and Sam Gareth hazelnut. Really, really good. Anyway, right, let's get on to the main bit. So, your questions. Question 1 was, how do you like your eggs? And I've always been the same way. I absolutely love fried eggs that are really runny still. You can't beat a nice big sausage and bacon roll with a couple of eggs on, really runny, so when you bite into it, all the juice just, you know, explodes everywhere. That's my absolute favourite kind of egg. I like poached eggs too, but fried eggs just the way to go. You can't beat that. Second question, do I prefer fries, onion rings, blah 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 with a meal or something? I'm okay with onion rings. I like them, but I would rather have them. I'd rather have just a couple with my favourite thing rather than just onion rings on their own. I think I'd have to go with fries, and I really like the really skinny, really crunchy fries. You don't get many of them in the UK. They usually seem to be big fat fries, big fat chips. We call them chips, but the skinny ones we'd probably call fries. Some of the takeout places do them, but they usually get a bit soggy if you don't eat them straight away, so it's always hit and miss. So yeah, fries, skinny fries that are really crunchy, plenty of salt and maybe a bit of vinegar, perfect. Number 3 is my favourite bedtime snack. Something that my wife started doing for us recently. She always tries to eat healthy, and something that's not too unhealthy for us. She actually does marshmallows for us, these big ones, and she'll toast them over the cooker, over the gas, and they go really big, and they're really soft and squishy, and we usually have one of those sort of like a late dessert sort of thing before we head to bed, or just in the evening at some point, and we absolutely love them. You can get a big bag at a local supermarket. They're not that expensive, so a great little snack for later on in the evening. Number 4 was a good one. If you came to our town or our house, what would we eat and where would we go? Well, if you stayed in, what I always get the wife to make is a brilliant meal that she does is chicken fajitas. We usually get the big fajita kit where you get the mix, the spicy mix to cook the chicken in, and then she does peppers, onions, jalapenos, sour cream, salsa. She makes the most amazing guacamole from scratch, with loads of garlic and mayonnaise and everything in it. It's a brilliant meal. It's my favourite meal. If she ever says to me, you know, on a special evening, what do I want to eat? I always say Mexican. No, you know, no doubt. That's always what I want. If we went out, we've not lived here for that long, but we have been to a few places, and our favourite place so far has been it's a sort of Mediterranean Greek place. It's just around the corner from us, so it's really handy to walk to. And they do some really, really interesting dishes. They do a nice appetizer, which is green olives and chilies. And basically you just get marinated olives, full whole chilies, and crusty bread, so you can dip it in the olive oil and everything. Oh, it's brilliant. The starters, they have a great spicy shrimp dish, and their mains are fantastic. They do all sorts of char grilled meats like they would in Greece, but then they've got all sorts of other Mediterranean dishes that are they're absolutely brilliant. So we definitely go there. And they have a meze banquet as well on certain days of the week, where you just get a huge amount, like tapas style food. Oh, it's awesome. Making me hungry now just thinking about it. So yeah, that's that one. And number 5 is what pipe I'd like to acquire this year. And I'm not sure whether you wanted to know realistically or sort of if we could pick anything. If we could pick anything, I'll show you the pipe that I'd like to get. I've really wanted to get a nice little poker, and I've just been looking at it this evening. It would be the Joe Case, I think it's called the Dagna Slayer. I just think it looks really cool with the bright colourful stem. I like the metal band there, and the finish on it's just sort of like rough and ready. I wouldn't be worried about taking that out with me, apart from the fact that it costs so much. It wouldn't get scratched too easily, etc, etc. But realistically, pipe I'm looking to acquire this year, I'd quite like to get a Church Warden, just a fairly reasonably priced one. They sell them at my local brick and mortar for £20, which is about, I don't know, $35, something like that. And they're briar ones. They seem okay. I've not smoked one before. I've not known anyone who's got one, but I quite fancy getting one of those. But in an ideal world, I'd like a Joe Case pipe, nice big poker. That'd be awesome. That's everything I think for the video. Just checking on your instructions and rules here. Yeah, that's all the questions that you've asked for. Thanks again for running the contest. I think it's really cool. I think contests are great to have on your channels. I really enjoyed doing mine recently, and since I started mine, which was just at the beginning of this year, I've actually doubled my subs, which is phenomenal. So yeah, that's great. And I think that's everything. Thanks for watching if you made it all the way to the end, and I'll see you on the next video.